Well, hey guys, hi, it is Brent Abel here, goldballhunting.com and webtennis.com. Hope you are having a spectacular day so far, wherever you are as you drop into this episode of the Gold Ball Hunting Podcast. And I am here in Boise, Idaho, my last day of a very short 2-day business conference here downtown, beautiful downtown Boise. Man, just a great, a great city. Anyway, guys, so what I've got for you today is I want to talk about the Topspin serve. I recently put out just a quick little email asking my subscribers over at Web Tennis, what have they still not figured out with their Topspin serve? And before I get into that, I want to give you kind of like what the most common. I was surprised as to what the most common response was. But before I get into that, just a real quick reminder that Jeff and I are offering a free, that would be complimentary, no charge coaching call. We call it 10 minutes. Often we go 10, 12, 15 minutes, depending on what your number one thing is right now in your game. Could be technique, could be strategy, tactics, could be mental, could be physical. But whatever it is, bring one thing to that call so Jeff and I can kind of help set you on the path to get the ultimate result you want, whether that's singles, doubles, whatever it is. And again, it is free. It's private, just the three of us. We do not record the call. We don't throw it out there on the interwebs. It's just between the three of us. So go over to goldballhunting.com, drop in a first name and email address, click the button, and you'll get access to our online calendar scheduler where you can cherry pick a date and time that works best for you. So here's the thing on the Topspin serve that came back to me in the last few days and really kind of surprised me. A lot of players were talking about that they actually have a feel for the spin. They actually have some decent power. As I said before, decent feel for the spin, but you know what? They're getting way too much of a slice. There's not really the upward upspin, the top spin they want, which is to get the ball safer or more safely over the top of the net and then have a nice high quality spin that brings that ball, curves it back down inside the service line, and then bounces back up, right? Even if you don't have a nasty kicker, you at least want to make sure that you've got a high bouncer out of that box so that worst case, right, that returner, whether it's singles or doubles, is dealing with a ball that's up around their shoulders or maybe even a little bit higher, so that does not give them the advantage. And really, the difference between the slice serve and a topspin serve is it really does solve two problems. Number one, it helps you practically eliminate double faults, and then number two, it helps kind of get rid of that fear of just throwing in a fat little sitter that sits up for the returner, again, in either singles or doubles. Here's the thing that I see that happens a lot with players that actually have a decent slicer but can't get the top spin is just before contact is they open up the shoulders too soon, right? So in our tossing motion, right, we are sideways to the net. And as we toss, we got to make sure that a couple things happen. Number one, that we stay sideways, and that at contact we're sideways as well. Now look, as you come through the ball, yes, you're going to turn forward and you're going to end up facing that service box when you're done of your intended target. But if you turn the shoulders open too soon, and sometimes we do it when we're trying to get ready to be able to deal with a return, is we actually don't finish the tossing we don't finish the serve motion, is we end up kind of anticipating, well, I better get ready for that return, and you open up too early. And then when you do that, you get more side spin, right? You don't really get that, upspin. So look, if you're dealing with that problem, then here's what I want you to do is I want you to get out there, hit 15, 20, 25 serves, feeling how you would stay sideways and how that would allow the racket face to really kind of move up the back of the ball. Some players think it's kind of like a 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock sort of swing path. It's not literally parallel to the baseline. I see that a lot where players think, well, I got to swing literally parallel to the baseline if you're right-handed from left to right. That's not, you can make the ball spin that way, but it's got no power. It's got no power bounce out of that service box over there. It's a forward swing, but you've got to make sure that those shoulders stay sideways at contact, and then naturally just open up as you, or I should say, then just naturally open up after you make contact. So would love to hear from you guys. What's on your mind about this? What's going on with your Topspin serve? Maybe there's something else that's going on that you cannot quite yet figure out. Just if you're over at iTunes, just go ahead. iTunes. If you're over at YouTube, drop your comments or questions into the comments area there, down below this video. Or if you're at iTunes or some other audio format, just go ahead and send an email to letusknow@goldballhunting.com. We do love to read and respond to your comments and questions. I did not mention from the top that I don't have Jeff on here today. He is super busy today. We're at the Weston Lawn Tennis Club, and as I mentioned before, I'm here at a business conference. I'm inside all day long, soaking up some great stuff. But I got to get this banged out today because we have promised you guys we're going to publish something every day here at the Gold Ball Hunting Podcast. So a short, to the point video today. Guys, would love for you to, as Jeff always says, and I know I'm going to butcher this because he does this all the time, but if you're over at YouTube, would love for you to like us, to share the video, to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, and then of course, as I said before, let us know what's on your mind down below in the comment section. And if you're iTunes or some other audio format, we'd love for you to rate and review. That would be great. Whatever's on your mind. Guys, with that, get out there. Get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day, guys. We will do this again tomorrow.